Hello, friends and beautiful people. So we are out in the shop this morning. We're doing orders. We got some quilts we're getting ready for people to pick up, and then I'm going to make some soap. But I've been stewing. I'm like frozen. I just can't let it go. So when we were visiting with, we were up north visiting with cousin Willie and Sarah, we were talking about, she was teasing me that I was more Amish than she was, which was really cute. But I told her that the one thing I would miss would be my KitchenAid. And she asked me why, and I told her because the only thing that I would really, really miss using it for would be for my bread dough. Everything else, I can do by hand. I already do my pasta by hand. So I told her, and so she shows me what she got for Mother's Day last year. And I put a thumbnail picture of it at the beginning of the video, and I think I did it for the actual thumbnail for the video. So, and she was showing me how it worked, and she was telling me how easy it was. And the way the bowl is set up on it, it's a lot better than my KitchenAid because it gets all the particulates out. She was making some cinnamon roll dough, and she actually uses it even to make her mashed potatoes. You can get all different attachments for it. It comes with some. He bought her all the attachments. So I was enthralled. I wanted one. So we went over, just on a whim, we went over to Layman's and to price them and to see how much they were. And I think they paid like $500 for theirs. So we go over, and they don't have them in stock, but what they do is they drop ship them to you. And it's they're made in Ohio, these little hand doodads, and they're drop shipping in Ohio from a company in Ohio who's not taking inventory, so they're not like ordering it in, having and paying shipping. They're just sending it right to you. This is important to the story because they wanted $1,029 for it. That's a little too steep for me, and that's without the extra attachments. That's just for the basic mixer with the dough hook and the mashed potato whisks. I about had a stroke. So she asked me if I wanted to order one. I'm like, no, thank you. Now, we had done a video before showing how commercialized Layman's had gotten. And even, Willie and Sarah don't shop there. They said that most of the Amish don't like it because they are so commercialized now. And he told me a couple other places where I could go instead. So I was Googling it after I left. I thought, surely that thing can't be $1,000. And I found them for sale in other states. And the one that I can remember was in like Massachusetts, Maine, Maryland, somewhere like that. $750. $250 cheaper. And it's not drop shipped. Shipping on it would have been $39. So I started my rabbit hole, and I started looking up other things. Now, I compared the Aladdin lamps, and I told you, when I go into Layman's, if I see something I like, I will check Amazon and other places. Not that I like to shop from Amazon, but if I'm going to save $250, I'm going to shop from Amazon. I'm a tramp that way. So this company, had $750 on it. So I Googled the lamp that we just bought, and I know I had checked pricing on them before. And the lamp prices were all pretty similar. And I think Aladdin controls, they give you, and I'm not sure, but I know there are companies out there. I know I have companies that I buy from the quilt shop. One of them is a ruler company where they try to control the pricing. And I never signed the agreement because I just won't carry their rulers. You're not going to tell me that I can't sell less expensive than someone else, because most of what I do is online. There's no overhead involved. So I try to keep my prices down. And I want it to be affordable, because back when I couldn't afford things, I appreciated companies that made things more affordable for me. Anyway, so I started then checking all of the, you can do a search on Layman's website that is Amish made. So I get home and I'm like doing a search for Amish made, and I'm checking the prices versus other companies. And sure enough, they were a lot more expensive. There was one thing in particular was I want to say it was some kind of a washer, one of the little hand washers. It was $100 more on a $300 washer, hand washer. Now the Laymans don't own Laymans anymore. The daughter sold it to another company that they're a family company also. They have like 3 hardware stores. And we had gone in one of their hardware stores before that had just a ton of tools in it. We had gone in with some friends, and they were way overpriced compared to what you could get the exact same things at like Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, way overpriced. So, and you know, when you're in a touristy area, you're going to pay more for things. Even their antique malls and their flea markets, they're just way overpriced. You can, if you go to we went to the antique, or not the antique, the flea market, and they were selling Lodge cast iron and Wagner cast iron for more, used for more than what you can buy it new. So we just, we've always exercised caution when we go up there. It's more of a novelty thing. Not that we even go up anymore, but we just happen to be up there. So I'm calling out Layman's. Everything that's Amish built, they seem to have been jacking the price on, and not just a little. They, like I said, they're not taking inventory of these mixers as far as ordering it and having to sit on it, and there's that cost of goods associated with storage. None of that. This is being drop shipped to you, and they think you're going to pay $250 more. I'm going to check the other hardware store that that Sarah told me about, because there were some other things there that I want to get that she had. But Layman's, you're on notice. I doubt that I'll ever be in again, and if at all possible, I doubt that I'll ever be buying anything else from you. I don't like doing rant videos. I don't like doing ugly videos, but friends, if they're taking advantage of those of us who are looking for a way to live off grid, I'm going to call them out. Till next time, be blessed and be a blessing.